Howdy, howdy, howdy. We're going to fold us a turtle. It's going to be beautiful. So here's our paper. Let me up this camera a bit so you can see most of it. It's just get smaller from here. So here we go. Alright. I'm going to be doing this pretty quickly so that you guys can easily rewind and then unrewind and all that good stuff. So we're starting off with the preliminary fold. This should be old hat by now. Oop. Now, we're going to fold all of these sides into the center. Give us some reference creases. Oh, you know what would be smart? Can I drop annotations in? Oh my gosh, I can. Let's see how quickly and effectively I can do that. Create highlight video, add stream marker. Alright, that's what we're going to do later. Once we get to step 2. Alright, so we repeat that behind, get all these creases in. Alright, add a stream marker, boop. Nice. Alright, so that should help us later for you guys to navigate this. Alright, excellent. So now, where these points hit the side, we're gonna fold the sides in and the bottom in. So what I mean by that is, come up here, put that in, put that in, put that in, and then we're going to repeat behind. I use the layer underneath here as a guide. I just fold it to be the same distance, which makes it easier to have symmetry. And then we'll just fold this up. Like so. Alright. That's another step. Stream marker. Excellent. Alright. Now we unfold everything. Oh, wait. Well, before we do that, we're going to fold this top tip to here. And then we're going to fold this back up to there. Okay? Alright. Then we're going to unfold this. We're going to take this that we made right here. Oops. We're going to fold it back inside. I'm going to turn it over. Repeat behind. Looking pretty good. Excellent. Now, stream marker. Now we're going to separate this out. And this squash fold's kind of annoying. Another option, instead of doing this squash fold, is you can just do a split or a sink. So what you can do is you can try to spread out these layers. I have tried this now today 3 times on this particular type of paper, and my paper hates it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the sink version. So I'm going to sink in on this side, which means that I want to fold the paper in both directions and then open this up to form a sink. And so for a sink, we're going to make this outside square that we have here, we're going to reverse the direction of all of those, make them mountain folds. Mountain fold, mountain fold, mountain fold, like that. Like that. Okay? And then we're going to try to close this up by finessing this point down and then closing it up. Alright? Now, to make this like a squash fold, you have these two little side, I say side cheeks a lot, but that's kind of what they are. We're going to fold them down. And they'll be pretty happy to do that. And now if we fold this out, this is the squash fold. This is how the squash fold would look if my paper wasn't a jerk. It would look nice and clean like this. So if some papers will be really nice about this. If your paper's bad, then just do the sink fold. All right, stream marker. We're gonna fold this back up anyway. And now we're gonna do a petal fold. So I'm gonna just remind the paper of what I want to be doing here. This is the same thing you would do for a paper crane. This model is based on a paper crane. It is 2 point splits on a paper crane, is basically how the design works here. Okay. Like that. Flip it over. And repeat behind. Most of this is going to be repeating behind because we're doing a model with that's entirely symmetric, and we're not usually operating on the axis of symmetry, so got to do a lot of repeating. Alright, excellent, excellent. Alright, oh, stream marker, boop. Alright. So now, we're going to fold this to, uh-oh. Uh-huh, I hear you, Jules. You have to wait. I'm working here. We're going to take this top point and fold it down to this bottom point, and the crease that we're going to make is going to run over to this point. So the crease that we're making, I hear you, dude. The crease that we're making is going to be from this point down here to about halfway between these 2 points. Alright, and this is the beginning of, well, this will eventually serve as the beginning of a point split, but the diagrams, the published diagrams for this model kind of are all over the place. They don't do the point split all at once, which is fine. Right, and then we repeat behind, like that, and then like that. Cool? Cool. Stream marker. Excellent. This actually puts us to page 2. I'm not quite 100% sure how to do this one. So what we're gonna do is... Oh, right. Oh, this cat. Oh, wait, you can still see it on the camera. Amazing. We'll fold this bottom edge up. This is why you put these creases here. To this line here, this crease that we just put in. This bottom edge up, like that. And sharpen out that point. Okay? And then we're going to fold this down so that it is horizontal. And also so that this forms a 90 degree here. So this edge is being folded down on itself right there. Okay? And we're just going to repeat everything on the right-hand side that we're doing. Okay? Boom. Nice, right? Okay, so we loosen this up. Now, stream marker. Now, this gets a bit tricky, but we're gonna lift up, so we made this crease right here. We're gonna lift this up and it's gonna kind of go backwards, but we're gonna squash it out. And when it squashes out, I have a tricky tip out here. This crease will be reversed in the opposite direction. Okay, let me just show you how that looks inside. Alright. Then we're going to fold this all the way back like this. Now, as we fold this down, actually, I'm going to put another. Boop. As we fold this down, this part here, we're going to tuck that in between. Wait, where does it get tucked? Oh, okay. We're going to tuck this underneath, kind of as we're doing this. Whoop, like that. So that it's on the other side. Okay, and then we're going to repeat on this side. I might as well put a stream marker on that. So, do this squash fold. That. We're going to fold this down by a crease that we already have. I'm going to fold this, and then I'm just going to leave that there, actually, I think. Yeah. So I'm not going to tuck this one. That way they're both on opposite sides of each other. Okay? Excellent. Now we get to do the rest of our point split. Add in a stream marker. Alright, cool. Alright, so now we're going to finish this point split. We're going to refold this crease down that we had earlier. And we'll repeat behind. That's not hard to repeat behind. Now we're going to pull out an extra layer of paper. So see this crease in here? We're going to pull this out. And it's basically going to run like a squat. Oh no, we actually are pulling more than that out. Like that. Okay, and here's what it looks like inside. This is the easier reference points to use. Okay. Now, we're going to fold this across like this. And then we're going to pull out another trapped layer here. Again, we're kind of like folding it down on this line. Bringing this out. Come on. So you have this. So this was the old crease that's now been relaxed to let this other one come out. All right, we're almost done our point split. I'm gonna get caught up on the back. So behind here, we pull this out. Oh, let me do a stream. So that's not gonna be the best bookmark, but. Okay, and we're going to fold this over. Which requires us to like squash this bit down here. Okay. And then we're going to remove this trapped layer and put in this new edge here so that these line up. Like so. Alright, and then we're going to fold this. So there's a center line here if you fold it both directions. You're going to fold this into the center line. Actually, we're going to fold this into the center line in case you're using the bookmarks. And then fold this under, fold this under. Like that. And we're going to repeat behind. So fold this the other way to get that crease we want. Ooh, these got misaligned. Okay. And then fold this under. So this was just another, we did in class, we did the point split. We did like a slightly different folding sequence for the point split. There's a lot of different ways to get to the same endpoint. But this is another split point. We had that long edge, and now it's split into two flaps down here, which is excellent. These are going to be our feet. Stream marker. Okay, this step's a little weird, but I kind of like it. What you're going to do is you're going to take this point up to meet here, and then kind of like put a little bit, like work that fold in, while you simultaneously, you're going to kind of kink this in and simultaneously bring this other one up like that. Whoa, why does this look so very wrong? This looks crazy wrong. Okay, that's better, but what happened? Sometimes, what on earth? Okay, we'll try to adjust it. This whole little middle area shouldn't be there. Whoops! Then we're gonna fold this middle part in. It's okay, it won't be visible in the final model. So, you know, we'll live with it. And we're almost done all the shaping folds here. And then fold this up. I forgot a stream marker, that's okay. So we have this, and then, how does this work again? Right. So now, this is a tricky maneuver. You're gonna do this squash fold, like this, so it looks like that, and then fold this back over. Alright, so squash out this part like that, and these are kind of judgment folds, and then fold this back over. There's another way to do this. Oh man, this paper, look how gross it gets. If you have access to these diagrams, you can fold it down like this. Then fold it back up. So fold it down like this. This gets you different shaped feetsies. Like this. Yeah, this side is all messed up. These all messed up, and then put it back like this, and then you reverse fold this flap again, like that. So you can get some like different kind of looking feet. Yeah, these feet got messed up. This is sloppy craftsmanship. And then when you're done, you fold all this down. Yeah, look at this. It's all like Pikachu. There we go. Better. So now we have turtle feet. And now we repeat behind. Okay, so we pull this tip up to the side. This one looks like it's going to be like way more correct. I don't know where I made a wild mistake, but wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, this is how it's really supposed to look. Then you fold these up. And this folding sequence is a really great way to like make a point, a split point actually into like pointy points instead of like just kind of like two ear looking flaps. Okay? And then we're gonna fold this so this top edge comes down here, and then we're just gonna fold this down so that the top of this edge just meets the center line. Whoops, that doesn't look right. Yeah, there we go. Like that. This is how this is supposed to look. The other side just got really really weird looking. So disregard that for the most part. It's okay if you made yours look like mine. It'll come out just fine. Because all this unpleasantness is underneath of the thing. And then you're gonna do this fold like this. It's just a reverse fold, basically. To get a feet. And then down here, do the same thing. Whoopsie, this paper is fighting me tooth and nail. I'm reaching the limit of like how complex I can fold models off of this paper. Because it gets so like puckery. You see, it's like, this is not correct. The paper should not be doing that. Sure, blame the paper, Ben. Well, you know, sometimes that's the problem. And then we fold it down. Aha! And then we put in a stream marker. Boop. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, moving on up. Almost done. Getting to the point where it kind of looks like a turtle. Alright, we're going to fold the sides of the shell down again. Okay. Then we're going to fold these edges down so that it doesn't look so like tanky polygonal situation. This will also help the model open out. So like that. And then over here, I'm just flipping it over so I can reach it better. Just repeat over here. Excellent. Look at that. All right. Now we pick which side we want to be our head. Why not this one? And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold the tip into the tip of the shell. Then stream marker. Then we're going to open this up. Maybe that was the problem. So this layer down in here was kind of distributed poorly. Oops. So these should this should open up nicely like that, and you can kind of flatten the whole thing like this. Don't force it where it doesn't want to go. It's gonna have this like shape because it's a turtle, right? It should have that shape. It shouldn't be like flat. And then we're gonna fold the tip of the shell underneath to get more. Turtles don't really have pointy shells, last I checked. And do the same on the other tip of the shell. Trying not to mess too much with the head and tail regions. Alright. So now we have, it's a turtle with floofy sides. Also, for the side we picked for the head, we have this crease. We're going to fold it under. And we're going to put in a stream marker. Boop. Alright. Now, we're going to make the eyes by just folding these tips back. I really don't like this paper. It's giving me agita. Alright. Okay, so there's your eyes. And then now we're gonna fold just mountain or valley or whatever, just like a normal fold under the sides of the neck. And you'll actually be able to get this all the way down there. We're just thinning out the neck so it's not so unsightly. You don't want that thick neck of a turtle. Okay, so it's thinned out there. And then we repeat with the tail, thin out the tail. Definitely want a thin turtle tail. So thin that one in. And it's kind of tricky to fold. This is feels a lot more like sculpting than paper folding. Because everything you're folding, these are judgment folds too, by the way, so don't stress out if you don't have a reference. You're just thinning them as much as you think is appropriate. This is also a place where, you know, you can make decisions like maybe you really like the long tail. Alright, cool. Leave it. But for the rest of us who want turtles with reasonable tails, we're going to do a pleat. So we're going to fold it in. And then we're just going to fold out as much tail as we want, as we think is appropriate for the turtle. And then just set in those creases, and it stays reasonably well. Okay? For the head, we're going to do the same thing, except we don't have as much room to work with, because the head's already shortened. So our little pleat is going to be shorter. But there's our turtle head. Like so. And now there's a couple extra little shaping things you can do. You can pinch the tail and curl it. So you have a nice curled tail. And then you can also get in here with this pleat and kind of fold it up a little to shape the head and make it a little rounder. And these are just little finessey shaping folds for the end to make it look more like a turtle head. And, you know, you can go in there and make it. But there's your turtle. I think this is the most darling, one of the most darling things. It's kind of fun to fold. It's got it all going on. It's got 2 point splits. It's got a sink. It's got lots of reverse folds. Lots of squash folds. If you're able to successfully fold this, pretty much most other models, they might be more difficult because there's more to them, but this has got pretty much everything in one package. It's like if your first big milestone is a crane, this turtle is a really, really excellent second milestone because it's got a little bit of everything. If you're able to fold this, well, then good on you. You've made a lovely little turtle, and they're just like, they're fun to hold. I don't know, it's just like it's a really lovely little item to have that you get from nothing. So what once was a piece of paper is now a mighty turtle. Have a wonderful day. Happy folding, and I'll see you guys